My name's Neal. I work at NISC in Mandan, and I'm from Dickinson, North Dakota.
And what's your job title?
Network Systems and Data Communication Analyst.
Tell us about your education.
I started out going to a 2-year at Bismarck State College with my desktop support associates, and then decided to go on for my 4-year through Dickinson State.
So what do you do in your job?
I more or less how to explain it? I deal with the actual networking between buildings, or the networking and the passage of communication between devices.
How many hours do you normally work?
Around 40.
Do you take work home with you?
No, not very often.
How would you describe the pace at which you work?
Both sometimes very fast-paced, and sometimes it's more relaxed. It depends, when something goes wrong, you really have to be on your toes and things have to move fast, and other times when you're testing things out, things like that, you have more time.
How has your education prepared you for your career?
Through BSc, a lot of hands-on, real-world examples, and through DSU, it actually gave me an overall conceptual view of what I do.
Have you worked in other jobs other than this?
As system security administrator over at another place.
Why did you choose this career?
I like the puzzle aspect of it. You're always looking to make things work. You have to get both ends of the network to work to communicate, and sometimes it's kind of like a puzzle.
When did you decide on this career?
A little later in life. I actually decided to go back to school when I was 25. So that's just after seeing how things were going in the world, and got into the security part of it, seeing how things are changing with credit cards and all the other billing. So.
What goals do you have for yourself in your career?
Oh, I'd like to use the cliche of saying I'd like my boss's job, but I'd like to be above my boss at that point. But
what do you think it takes to be successful in this career?
Very detail-oriented, be able to communicate well, and a lot of times be able to work under pressure when it comes to troubleshooting.
Do you travel for your job?
Currently, I do not.
What do you find are the most difficult decisions to make?
I guess in what respect?
Well, it varies. Like, do you have situations that come up where there's multiple answers and you have to decide which one you're going to go with? Which method? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you ever have situations or problems come up with the computers where you have to make a split decision, and you're not quite sure if that's the right decision, or?
I guess sometimes the decision, would be whether to take the chance of one thing fixing an issue rather than knowing that it's going to take down something else. I guess so. Yes, the ability to either make the right decision to fix one issue, but knowing that it's going to cause another issue that might be less harmful.
Okay. Do you work independently or on a team?
Team.
Can you give us some examples of teamwork?
Just troubleshooting. Like today, I had one of my coworkers is actually out in Wisconsin, and we were troubleshooting across the network. He's out there trying to get things to work, and just bouncing ideas off each other that way.
Any advice that you would give to a high schooler who thinks they might be interested in this career?
Pay attention in math classes, your algebras and calculus, and just be detail oriented.